I am a multidimensional being having a human experience. I'm a multidimensional being having a human experience. What's good, YouTube? Hope all is well. Good afternoon, good morning, good night, wherever you are in the world, and I hope you're enjoying your day. Today's topic is going to be about the, different types of intellect, right? And my view on this is basically, as we was brought up in this society, right? We feel like, or what we was taught, right, and conditioned to think and believe is that, real intellect only comes from the school books or comes from, going to university or, reading a million books or something like that. Whereas that has only a small spectrum of the whole picture. Because when we talk about intellect, there's different levels of intellect, Most people that are self-taught are actually more intellectual or more wise than someone that learned something out of a textbook. Let me tell you why. The difference is because someone that learned something out of a textbook, that was written for you by another individual, That was written by another individual, put into a book, and for you to regurgitate it, absorb it, and take it for, the absolute. And the individual that is self-taught gets their intellect. Yes, they can read a few books and whatnot, but mainly they get their intellect through experience. They get their intellect through, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, going through life, experiencing things, learning, having their ups and downs, but being able to push forward and, mainly just learn from your mistakes, learn from other people's mistakes, and also using your intuition, using your inner brain, your inner eye, your inner ears. And that is basically separating, the physical to the spiritual, physical intellect and spiritual intellect. Do you know what I'm saying? Of course, you have to marry the two and balance the two and find your way in the middle to be able to balance it. But the main difference between textbook intellect and self-taught intellect is that textbook intellect was handed to you on a silver platter, right? But self-taught intellect, you had to go and get it. You value it more when you go and get it. You value it more when you put your heart and soul, your energy, your life force energy. When I say life force, I'm talking about, your brain power, your time, your effort, your heart and soul. You put that into it, so you're able to value it more on a deeper level. And then not just value it on a deeper level, you get a broader perspective on things. Whereas the textbook intellect is more like a narrow-minded individual. Whereas it's like they're in a box. Whereas their box is what has been taught in a book. And most of the time, these individuals that, are that are in these schools and in these the books that are in the schools and the universities, most of the time the books are not there. The books are not. They're not there for you to be able to think. They're not there for you to think outside the box. They are only there for you to regurgitate the information. It's only there to, to train you, quote unquote. It's there to let you, to tell you what to think, But whereas, the spiritual intellect or the self-taught intellect, there's no limits. It's limitless. You know what I'm saying? There's different levels of intellectual dimensions in terms of, someone that is thinking on a third dimensional realm can't comprehend someone that is thinking on a fifth dimensional realm, sixth dimensional realm, seventh dimensional realm. And what I mean by that is that third dimensional realm is physical things, material things. They can't see the spiritual world. They can't see past, what is in front of them, the flesh, Whereas the fifth dimensional realm, individual thinker, looks past the flesh and, is able to tap into a higher level of intellect, spiritual intellect. So, yes, thank you so much for passing by. That is my views on this topic today. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy your day. And don't ever forget that you are beautiful, you are wonderful, you are great, you are magnificent, and you can do it. Anything you put your mind to, you can do it. Never forget that. More love, more prosperity, more life. And I look forward to seeing you in another video. Bye.